video, let us see particle moving on an inclined plane. Here there is an inclined plane and keep a particle object. Then it will be moving down. Its weight is acting in the downward direction. Acceleration due to gravity is g. So mass into acceleration due to gravity mg, that is acting along this direction. Now it can be resolved into two components where it is making theta. So this angle is theta, the angle made by the inclined plane with the horizontal is theta. Then when this angle is theta, this angle is also theta. So this is the direction in which acceleration due to gravity is acting. Then draw a normal to the inclined plane. Now this angle is theta. So then extend this. So this angle is 90. When this angle, this is 90. So this will be 90 minus theta. This is theta, then this is 90 minus theta, then this is the normal, so this is totally 90. So when this is 90 minus theta, this is also theta. So this is theta. So now this mg can be resolved into two components where it is making theta. That this component is mg cos theta. Perpendicular to that is mg sin theta. Then because of this, the object will be accelerated in the downward direction, in this direction. Now for convenience, let us take x-axis along the inclined plane, then perpendicular to that y-axis. So this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Now mg cos theta acting along this direction. So this is the positive y-axis, this is the negative y-axis. So minus mg cos theta, then since it is acting along the negative y-axis, so minus j cap. J cap is the unit vector along the y-axis. Then this is the normal force. Normal force exerted by the inclined plane on the object along the positive y-axis. So nj is equal to 0 because there is no acceleration along the y-axis. There is no acceleration, so it is 0. Now comparing the components on both sides, here components along the y-axis is n minus mg cos theta, this side it is 0. So when we compare the components, you will get n minus mg cos theta is 0. So you take this to the other side, so n is equal to mg cos theta. Then there is an acceleration along this direction. So force acting along this direction is mg sin theta. Since it is acting along the x-axis, I cap, unit vector along the x-axis is I cap, mg sin theta, I cap, m. Then there is an acceleration along this direction, so ma, I cap. Here we have not considered the friction. Mg sin theta I cap is equal to ma, I cap. When we compare the components, mg sin theta is equal to ma. Then this m will get cancelled, so you will get an expression for acceleration. Acceleration a is equal to g sin theta. So this is the acceleration. Suppose the plane is vertical. The plane is vertical, then theta will be 90 degree. This theta is 90 degree if the plane is vertical. Theta is 90 degree, sin 90 is 1. So a will become equal to g, acceleration will become equal to the acceleration due to gravity. Now this is the equation of motion. V square is equal to u square plus 2as. Using this we can find the velocity of the object when it reaches the bottom. V square is equal to u square plus 2as. Suppose the object is starting from rest, then initial velocity u is 0. Then 2, instead of a we can write g sine theta, then s. V square is equal to 2g s sine theta. V is equal to square root of 2sg sine theta. Using this we can find the velocity of the object when it reaches the bottom